are you someone that is worthy of all these things to be done for?
I'm just gonna attend if they're not doing it.
Yeah, 100%. You've been through 5 guys and they never bought you flowers. You're a piece of shit. Like what? You know what I'm saying?
All right, welcome back to the Brothers 4L podcast. Today you got Odion.
Oh my bad. So bad.
Javon. Shamar.
Hands, but your girl calls me fingers.
Okay.
Take her off the table.
And today we're going to be talking about relationships. Before we get into that though, I just want to say, if you guys enjoy our content so far, like, comment, and subscribe. Share with your friends as well. But yeah, let's get into it. Relationships.
Like that subscribe button. Relationships.
Yo. Oh,
okay, no, I actually have something crazy. Oh my bad, I have something crazy. Okay, listen, I'm gonna ask you guys some real shit. I've been hearing this. Girls have been asking me this foolishness. Every girl from work, whatever. Yo, if you are in a relationship, all right, pick from 2 options. Are you either the crazy person or the toxic person?
I'm the crazy
Out
person.
of the 2, you're crazy, Shamar.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy, Javon.
You're crazy. Yes.
I don't think so. Only other toxic.
Yo,
Toxic.
speaking of relationships,
Toxic for sure.
there's a new show on.
Hold on, bro.
Yo,
Ultimatum.
Ultimatum.
Yo, that's
Finish, bro. I didn't finish. But yo,
You finished?
That shit's hilarious.
You finished?
Nah,
You didn't finish?
I didn't finish this.
What
so-
episode?
I think I'm like 7. I'm on 7.
7?
I'm not that far. I'm not
Seven?
that far. I'm on episode 7.
4?
Yeah, I'm not ultimatum.
I'll tell you right now.
That shit's hilarious.
You're not ready for the ending.
Really?
You're not ready. Bro, the ending got me, bro. As soon as they started the episode, one of the girls walked in, I said, whoa. Bro, I said, whoa. You know what I'm saying? Bro, she's pregnant. I say,
Okay, wait. Stop.
White girl?
No, stop. We don't want to know. I don't want to, please.
But yo, that show, I can't lie. I hear it. I can't do
So
it.
basically, if you don't know what the ultimatum is, basically a certain number of couples goes on the show. One person wants to get married, while the other person doesn't, and they basically give them the ultimatum: yo, we get married or go on the show, and they basically split up the couples for 3 weeks, and they go and live with other people who are also on the show, right? So like, you could be dating this girl for like 2 years, literally. Some of them are together for like 2 years, 4 years, like whatever, bro. And they're just like, and they're like, if the girl wants to get married and they don't, they go on the show and they literally watch their girl with another guy. Like it's crazy.
but vice versa though.
Yeah, vice versa.
You also get to
It's
be
mad
with another
funny,
girl.
'cause, like,
Yeah.
what they say to you right when you get there is, just so you guys know, you guys are compatible with like
Everybody.
one other person here. And I'm like, that's crazy just to think about it. Like, whoa, man.
All right. I got a question for you guys. Would you guys go on the show?
No.
Nah.
Ultimatum. I don't even know.
I don't know, fam. Because most of them got brought there. Like some of them.
Some of them
Yeah.
said they wanna be there.
All right.
So you're saying when I bring my
They get to that. There's a scene on the last episode where they bring up this guy saying throughout the whole season, and I said it literally like 100 times, not 100 times, but like he said it bare times.
yeah.
But he literally says, "Yo, as you know, you drag me onto the show, you drag me onto the yo, it's fucking hilarious."
Yeah,
But-
Probably that black
Who
guy.
is the black guy?
think
It's
it's a light-skinned
Jake.
man.
Yeah,
Light-skinned man,
light-skinned,
yeah.
Mr. Steal Your Bitch.
Yeah.
And that couple is like the most interesting to me because Ray gave she gave her boyfriend the ultimatum, right?
Yeah.
But the way the show looks like, it looks like Zay gave Ray the ultimatum.
Really?
Yeah. But what I really think, I think it was just a situation where like she thought she was ready for marriage, right? But like, she just got with somebody else and like she realized she wasn't, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Because it's so crazy how she moves. You know what I mean? I'm gonna give you guys one spoiler. I'm gonna give you one spoiler.
Spoiler alert.
She breaks up with her original partner, Zay. and
Dang.
that's why it's so crazy to me. You gave him the ultimatum, but in 3 weeks, with just being with another person, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, she realized, yo, this guy's not the one, and I'm gonna break up with him. Tell me that's not wild. Someone in 3 weeks, they changed their opinion from I want you to marry me or I'm gonna leave, or yo, I'm just gonna leave. I don't even want to marry you.
The thing is, I was saying too, is like, bro, those 3 weeks, they're just basically going through cupcake phases. Like you see the best person, you see the best version of that person because they're new. Once you get to like the nitty and gritty, once you get past like 6 months or whatever, that's when you're gonna be like, that's when you're gonna start to like decipher in your head, oh, do I really want to be with this person? 3 weeks, like, oh, sunshines and rainbow. But after that, bro, I'm telling you, bro, it's a different case.
I think they know that too. That's why like, that's why like they all like don't really pursue, you know what I'm saying, you know, the relationship.
Like as hard?
Yeah, as hard. Like,
with the other people?
Yeah, with the other people, you know what I'm saying? I think they like really know that,
but nah, the one girl that was I can't remember her name, but the white girl, she was pursuing Reggie. What's his name, Reggie? The one that was with Randall. She was pursuing Randall, bro, like a shark pursuing a seal.
Nah, she's a hoe, bro.
You see, that's the thing.
She is, bro.
Okay, all right. I wouldn't say that.
Yeah.
I would say maybe she's a serial dater, but like, when it gets to, you know, like, you know, throughout the show, like, you could have whatever opinion, you know what I'm saying? You have on them throughout the show, but like, I feel like the last episode they do a reunion, right? The last episode is a reunion of 7 months later, right? After they finish the show. And I feel like to have a real and honest opinion and like a truthful opinion about the people on the show, you have to watch that last episode, because that last episode is like the real them, you know, the real, you know what I'm saying? And like, they also like, you know, more like they expose their partner or you know, just a situation a bit more and all that. So that's when you should make your final like, you know, opinion on them. You know, I had all types of opinions throughout the show.
To be honest, like, the thing was, I couldn't come up with an opinion with that work with the white girl, because every time I seen her, she would look like she was drunk. So I'm like, I'm not gonna make my opinion based on the drunk girl.
Yeah.
I need to see her when like she's sober and like you know, fully there.
You know, like, I think when you get to that last episode, you kind of realize why she was drinking. You know what I'm saying? Because like, her relationship, like, she was just confused. You know what I'm saying? And just, you know, the show, it's like, I think like a situation like that, like, if you give me an ultimatum, right, and then you start moving ways, you know, moving like, you know, you're about to cheat, or, you know, or you're cheating, that's gonna, you know, that's just gonna, you know,
it's a mental thing.
Yeah, it's gonna mess you up mentally. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what the hell you're gonna do, or you know what I'm saying? You don't know what's going on. And
I think that's where her man, like, I don't know what happened after that, but like, her man, when she came with, that's what was going on with him. With during that, I ain't gonna say too much because I know Nick guy's not that deep. Right. But that was what was happening to him, because he was like, he kept double checking Randall, like thinking he's like trying to take his girl. She kind of was looking. That's probably a, but still, Randall, whatever, I can't remember his name. I'm gonna call him Jake. Jake was just fearful the whole time that Randall was gonna take away his girl, because she just
Kobe. Jake literally had all the intentions of taking this guy.
Jake had.
This guy just took this man's girl.
Because Jake wanted out, bro. Because like you seen the part where I think it was like in episode 3 or 4, where like
the dinner?
when he was with his the dinner, when he was with his original girl, and it's basically telling her like, bro, this is what you're doing wrong, blah 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 blah. Like, you never listen to me. Blah, blah,
I remember that.
And then he's like Ray, she listens to me all the time. He lets me talk my opinion, whatever, and she caught feelings. And then, are you at the part where they reunite with their original partner?
Nah,
I ain't gonna say nothing then. But
so wait.
So you got through.
I'm at the part where they just reunite, and like after like first 3 days in that one.
What's your question?
I have a question then. So from since we're on the topic of relationships, so do you guys feel like in the reality shows, like whatever you see them on Netflix, Crave, whatever, any kind of reality show that involves, like, you know, falling in love in relationships like that, do you feel like they're all just rigged?
Yep.
Or are they actually?
I mean,
like
the way it's portrayed, because
honest. To be completely honest, I look at a lot of these people and I'm like, damn, like you're a real person because
Right?
because
Yeah.
on the show Ultimatum, right? Yeah, a lot of them are our age.
Bro, I've seen the
Like
thing
23, 24, like, and I'm here like, yo, god damn.
like, you know what's
That's crazy.
But on some real shit, like, sorry, on some real stuff. Like,
I'm about to make a compilation of how much time this guy said that on the podcast, bro.
on some real stuff. On some.
I'm not. Oh my god.
On
some real stuff.
On some real stuff. On some real stuff.
Oh my Jesus.
You stop cutting me out, but I want to say it again. Okay, for
some
real.
stuff, okay.
Shoot, now I forgot what I was gonna say.
Oh my god.
Super tough.
No, yeah, on some real stuff. Okay, like how long would you want to be in a relationship before you either like begin to propose to somebody or you expect to get married, right? Like think about that.
Well,
I mean, I can't say right now because it's gonna give way too much information because my girlfriend watches this podcast, so I ain't gonna say nothing. It's gonna give too much clues.
Nah, you can.
Too much
What do you
clues
mean,
about
bro?
No,
what?
because you'll see.
Too many
What do you?
Don't worry.
Okay, all right. I'll answer the question. For me personally, it has to be like 5 to 10 years. It has to be 5 to 10 years.
Decade?
That's a long time.
Okay, all right.
No,
You
no,
guys,
no, no.
Explain.
I'll be real with you.
yo, let me explain myself.
Yeah.
Let me explain. All right, okay. Look at it like this, right? If you get married at 25, right, and you're with that person for 5 years, all right, you've given that person 20% of your life, right? Do you see that? That's a lot of time. You know what I'm saying? That's 20% of your life that you could have been with somebody else. You could have been doing something different, right? Boom. Right? So, if you look at it like this, let's say you get married at 30, 35, 40, right? And you get married to somebody that you were with less than 5 years, right? You know what I'm saying? You did not give that person 20% of your life. You probably gave me 15, maybe 10 or 5% of your life, right? Right? So how can that little amount of time, like anything less than 5 years, how can that little amount of time really determine that you want to spend the rest of your life?
But isn't it just a feeling, bro? Sometimes it's just a feeling that you get.
Yeah, but you see that's why a lot of people get married multiple times. You know what I'm saying?
always have
They
that
look
feeling.
at they look at it. You see, maybe that you look at it as just a feeling, bro.
Okay.
It's a lot more than that, bro.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And like you gotta really think about it. Like, yo, come on, 2 years, bro. How fast do 2 years go by? How fast do 3 years go by?
Depends on the girl.
How, bro? Be realistic, bro. How fast do 5 years go by?
I understand what you're saying, but that's not me. But I understand I know where you're coming from.
Yeah, I get you. But at the same time, like, it's just like, you just know, bro, to be honest. And like, yo, Jamal, I know it's a feeling, but when you're with somebody, I feel like from the beginning, you just know. Like, you just know where you want it to go and where it could possibly end. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I'm not gonna lie, I don't think I'm not a villain. I'm not a bad guy.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of my relationships personally, like, there's just been times where I was like, yeah, this is not it.
Okay, all right. You see, that's the thing. You said you just know from the beginning, right?
Yeah.
You can't conclude that, this is not it.
Yeah, but that's why I'm in the relationship still. You know what I'm saying? Because what you just said, you're absolutely right. You can't conclude that until like you actually go through the motions. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But take the sin, right? How can you really know at the beginning? What really determines someone, you know what I'm saying? What how does someone have to what does someone have to do for you to really say, hey, yeah, I want to get married to this person for the rest of my
It's
life?
not something they can do, bro.
Yeah, it's just it hits you whenever it hits you, fam.
It's not something they
To
can
be honest, like
It's
for me,
just
the way I
like-
see it is like personality traits. Like the thing is, like obviously, it's like she's different from these females that are in their past, right? You can't be like jump from one female and go to the next female with the same type of personality. So like you have to go to you have to pick and choose who you want to be with and see it. Like obviously there's gonna be stuff that's in the dark until it comes out in your marriage. Like those, because that's when you're living with the person and you see like them 1000%. Like if you just see them on the weekend or whatever, you see like a little pieces in here and there. But like those little pieces here and there, you kind of chip at it a little bit, and you try to dig deeper into the person who they are as a person. So sometimes you might like aggravate them on purpose. It's not a good thing to do. I've done that personally. I aggravate on purpose to see how they'll react. Because I want to know. Because the thing is, you don't know how a person is until they're mad. What? Say it on the mic. You got to do a lot of this and that behind the camera. Say it on the mic if you're doing it, bro.
But we're right in front of
Say
you.
what you're saying.
Say what you're saying.
Mic is open right now.
Say it with your chest. John, if you don't say it, we're up like punks right now.
I didn't actually have the thought. I was just pointing a point.
Hey, bro, you're lying if you never said you got somebody mad intentionally. I feel like I do that all the time, especially with new people,
But you're
co-workers.
a
I don't
villain,
give a
fam.
fuck.
Because the thing is, you get to know a real person when they say something when they're
You
mad.
don't hear this, man?
Or how they react when they're
I'll pay
mad.
a homeless man.
yeah, who's to say I won't pay all the time to slap your mom? You're a villain. Who says that, fam?
But yo,
See, that's the thing. Like, I'll do that because, like, I'm just a vengeful person. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I don't react to things in the moment. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I feel like
10 years from
if you're really gonna get revenge, or you want somebody to, you know, feel the pain or get the same or a taste of their own medicine, like, you have to catch them by surprise when they never expect it. Like 3 months from the. I'm serious. You think it's way more effective, and the best part is they don't even know it's you. You know what I'm saying? They'll just get a call from their mom. Hey, I just got slapped by.
It's gonna do some redo of the healer type stuff, bro.
I'm serious, man. You gotta.
All right.
You gotta catch me by surprise, bro.
I have a question. My question will go after Oyan says the statement he was saying.
I don't even know what it was anymore.
Okay, never mind. Cool. Okay, so with James's question from earlier, you said what you said. You said, how would you know?
How would you know?
Okay. So let me ask you guys a question, alright? Has everyone at this table ever been in love before? Like, been in love with somebody? Yes or no?
Of course.
Yeah.
Okay. Shamar, Javon. So how did you know?
How did I know what?
How did you know? How did you, like, when did you feel it? You know what I'm saying? What was the emotion? What was the situation?
Seems a little,
You don't have to be very detailed about it. You could just say, well,
Like Shamar said, oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like Shamar said, yeah, you look at someone's personality traits and whatever, you know, things, how they were raised, things they value, beliefs, all that stuff. You know what I mean? You see if they're compatible with you for one, and then two, it's like, what are they doing? You know what I mean? Like, what are they doing with their lives? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that stuff is true. But like, even if somebody is like that, even if somebody fits that list of things you have, if you don't want to be with them, you're not going to be with them at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Like, it's just a thing, bro. It's like,
If it's not mutual, it's not gonna work out.
exactly, if it's not mutual, it's not going to work out. Like, yo, I've had girls that like me a lot, and I've literally just been like, yeah, I'm not down for this. You know what I mean?
Sure.
But then there's also girls that I've liked a lot, and they haven't been down for it. You know what I mean? That just is what it is.
Yeah, I think
Don't touch me, not me, bro.
I think part of it is when you feel like, oh, this the girl I'm gonna marry or I'm gonna love it is when you realize, oh, it's mutual. You know what I'm saying? That's when you say,
But-
yeah, I might marry this girl.
So, do you think that people who don't want to get married, like people who are in relationships who just like they don't want to get married, they still fight? Like, cause for me, I've never had that feeling. I've never looked at a girl like, this is the girl I want to marry. I just go like, Not even like I want to spend the rest of my life with you. I just mostly been like, I'm enjoying your company right now. That's mostly it for me. That's what I feel like. I'm mostly.
Well, I think personally for me, I think everybody has.
What's your first question?
Sorry, my question turned to more of a statement. I just don't know. I just like when do you, if there are basically trying to say like people who don't feel like getting married or don't feel like they should get married. I want to know like what do you think their feeling is like? Because I can't even
For being in love with a man?
or like even just because that thought. I guess I just trying to find something.
On why they don't want to get married?
No, I was just trying to see like if it was. I was trying to see if it was something different than people who actually feel like somebody like I want to marry this person. Or I'm thinking it's just the same as just saying you want to spend the rest of your life.
Well, I think there is somebody out there for everybody. It's just some people never find that person, and some people do. It just is what it is. You know what I mean?
Sometimes do you think that it's just their friends?
No.
Yeah.
Wait,
I
doesn't say otherwise.
You pledged an allegiance to a family.
Yeah, I'm gonna fully disagree with you, man.
Me?
Yeah, 100%. I don't think there's someone out there for everybody. Just some people, not even some. A lot of people out there are just assholes. Or just straight up assholes. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you gotta think about it. If you're an asshole, if that's really your personality, you know what I'm saying? You can only fake not being an asshole for so long, and then that person you're with has to deal with you 24/7. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So like, all right, even if that person did, like you, whatever, how long can
But so some people who can deal with, who can, will, and feel that they need to deal with all those.
And
Man or girl who that person must have a lot of money then.
That's the only time, like, that's really the only reason. Money or like they're like super fucking attractive.
But there's like people out there who can't explain their feelings. You can tell a person to leave a certain situation, they just can't explain it.
I'll tell you what it is. It's 100% natural selection.
What?
It's either you have it or you don't.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, like if you
It's basically seeing a person that are like that, they have.
like if you're in a situation where you don't want to leave, you know what I'm saying, where you don't want to leave and everybody around you is telling you to leave, like you're just meant to suffer. You're just meant to live a life. It's fucked up to say, but that's really the case. Like even a lot of people, they know better. They know better. You can't say, this person's stupid. You know what I'm saying? They know. You know what I'm saying? If me, you, this guy say, hey, leave this guy, leave this person. Don't let this person talk to you. Don't, you know what I'm saying? And you still go talk to this person, sleep with that person, talk, whatever, hang out. And then look, whatever happens to them. Whose fault is that? It's theirs. You know what I'm saying? We can't just say all these people that, get mistreated by other people are just fucking stupid. That's not the case, bro.
Right. They deserve it, bro.
Not deserve it. It's just
when you know better and you don't do it, you deserve it.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Yeah, you deserve it, but also it's just like, hey, man. Sometimes you gotta just suffer to become a better person. You know what I'm saying? To really understand, this shit's not right. You know what I'm saying?
To really get it through your head.
That shit.
All right. Do I have another one? Damn.
But outside of relationships, relationships don't just consist of like boyfriend, girlfriend type things. It's also like your friends, your family. Yeah. What do you guys think about that?
Well, I mean, I just said, do you feel like relationships can go into friends? And he said no, bro.
Oh, I didn't know what you were saying.
I thought you meant intimately. Like,
that's
you went to reach out your hand.
We were talking about marriage and stuff.
I got a question. All right.
You were like,
all right. So the show is about ultimatums for relationships.
What would your ultimatum be?
No.
Okay.
Do you think you'll ever have to give an ultimatum to a friend or family?
Absolutely.
Wait, let me finish. All right. All right, I already asked that question. And also, have you been given an ultimatum?
Absolutely. Absolutely all the fucking time, bro. All the fucking time, bro.
Not by my family or friends. I don't think.
Family gives me a lot of ultimatums.
You never had like a or else moment with your family. They say, "Hey, do this," or you.
You will get a bit.
I haven't got that either.
Nah.
Like, if I have to reach a point where if I have to reach a point where I have to have an ultimatum with my friend, like, you have to do this or else I'm leaving. If I have to do that with a friend, like, before I even get to that point, I'll explain to them, like, yo, don't do this, that, and that. And then if I have to get to that point where I have to, like, threaten them, if I'm gonna leave the relationship, if I'm gonna leave the friendship, I'm already gone.
Yeah, literally.
Facts.
Literally. That's
Let's say
exactly.
the same thing.
I should have to reach out
Why you
to
have
a
to make an
friend
ultimatum?
Yeah.
to explain to them, like, yo, if you keep doing this, I'm gonna leave. I should be like, yo, I don't appreciate you doing that. Boom, and leave it at there, and it should fix up.
It should be done. Yeah, literally.
If I have to get to that point, you weren't my friend from the jump.
Yeah, if I have to come to you and tell you I'm cutting you off, bro, I already.
Why would I have to have that meeting? You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I don't
So
even
we're here to
think about
talk
this
to you
time.
today about like
you just give
you
them a
know?
report card of everything that we've done.
Yeah,
Listen,
literally.
this part of the year was really great.
Yeah, you just take them to a fancy restaurant and be like, listen, guy,
It's not you.
it's not you, it's me.
Oh,
But it's
my
actually
God.
you. You know?
That's it. That's a take it to a fancy
Restaurant, you know what I'm saying? And then you make him pay because you leave.
You see, that's the thing. See,
Yeah,
I already
you are.
got you on that. Yo, if someone's inviting me to a fancy restaurant, I'm not going unless they made a reservation. Yeah, because that happens a lot actually, where people say, "Hey, forward to this place," and then
there's no reservation.
there's no reservation, and
I'm
like
sitting
yo,
outside in
time.
the cold.
yeah, and they,
45-minute wait time.
yeah, and they off it on a group of people or their own friends, bro. That actually happens a lot, bro.
Yeah. it
Would
does.
you give an
Okay.
ultimatum? Would you give an ultimatum?
To what?
To what?
Your girl.
Any like
Yeah,
any
girl,
situation
friend.
like that? Do you think you'd ever have to give an ultimatum like that?
To my girl, no.
To be
Because
honest.
one of the ultimatums on the show,
Mm-hmm.
you know, because you watched, was one girl said that she couldn't
Have kids?
she wouldn't get married.
Oh.
She wouldn't move in with the person until after they got married. That was one ultimatum. Goof, right?
That
So,
was so dumb.
so
man.
what would you have ultimatums like that? Like what would your ultimatum would have to be?
Would I have that one like that? No.
No.
But he's not saying, would you have an ultimatum?
No.
No. I think ultimatums.
What was the point of the question, bro? The man said no. You would give an ultimatum.
You gotta say like that.
He said no.
No, wait, the way you said the question, the way you asked the question was dip. Whatever, man. Fuck it.
I honestly, like, I would not have to.
To be honest, I would not give no ultimatums, bro. Just cause like
I feel
I'm
we
not-
should be on the same page.
I'm not begging nobody to do anything they don't want to do, bro. I'm good. Like you don't want to do it, all right, that's blessed. I'm gonna do what I want to do. You know.
You know what? Okay, now I think about it. For a guy to give an ultimatum, I feel like he might have already had to propose. He already, no was already said to him.
Yeah.
So it's like, even if you have to even think about it, you know what I'm saying? Even if, oh, he married me, or, you know what I'm saying? That means you had to already ask, right? If the guy gives ultimatum, you know what I'm saying? I feel like more times.
He has brought it up before.
With that, or you obviously know the answer's gonna be no. So why? Why is it, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're a guy, think about it. If a guy has to give an ultimatum, that means he's already asked, or the obvious answer is gonna be no. So why even go through all of that?
Okay,
You know what I'm
so
saying?
then what ultimatum would make you immediately turn away though from a relationship?
I'll be real with you. Being brought on that show made me walk away.
Yeah.
I lie?
Yeah.
You want to
Yo,
go
'cause-
spend 3 weeks for another day?
No, it's actually funny.
Just bringing our business out into the open like that.
It's
like,
actually funny, bro.
Sleep in the
So-
same bed.
The girl I'm talking to,
My
right?
thing.
We're watching the show together, whatever, and she was like, "Yo, like, do you think you could ever be on the show?" I said, "Bro, if I see you about to go home with another nigga, somebody's gotta die, bro. Like, somebody has to go, bro. It's not gonna
Guy said
be
somebody's
me."
going to the casket.
on some real stuff. Like I was watching this show, and when I was some of the people that were talking to me about it, they were like they're giving their ultimatums and stuff, and they were like one girl was like how she wanted to get married, like she wanted to get married. She's like 21. She wants to get married by like 24. I looked at her and said, "Bro, so you want to get married by 24?" She goes, "Yeah." I'm like, "All right." I looked at I looked at her man. And I'm like, "Yo, 24? Because they're both like in their 20s. I'm like, what happens if you guys aren't even together that long? So what happens? I said, have you guys ever like lived together? And like that shows, yeah. I'm like, okay. I said, but 24, you think you'll be ready to get married by 24? Some people do, and it is what it is. One girl said that I said, okay, so how long would you want to be dating before even being offered engagement or any type of like progress of going forward? One girl said 3 years. She said 3 years. I want you better be able to like at least propose or something, or like we should be engaged. I'm like 3 years. I said, I know people who've been in 5-year relationships, family, and they're still not married because they're like, oh yeah, I don't know, like 3 years. I think 3 years is kind of short. Obviously, it depends on the type of situations that you go through as a couple, right? But when I heard 3 years, I'm like, bro, especially 3 years, and if you've never dated nobody before, I just look at you. I'm like, bro, I hope you'll be good. Like, I hope you're good up here at least. like mentally stable enough to deal with something like that. Because if you're looking to be with somebody, I know lots of people who say that they're dating to find someone they want to marry and stuff like that. I'm like, if you go into a relationship with somebody right off the bat, at least for me, right, and your intentions are like, I'm trying to find my future husband, you're in your early 20s, broski, I don't think that's gonna work out for you very well. Like the average 20-year-old mind like is consistently like changing and cultivating, blah blah blah. So like for you to say like you're gonna be the same person in 3 years, I don't think that's gonna work. I don't think that the person you're gonna be with is gonna be exactly.
I also think early 20s is just way too early, bro. Because, bro, there's so much stuff that happens in your 20s. You will not be the same person you were the year before, bro.
And then people only change in 2 ways. That's for better or worse.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
that's quoting weddings.
But he's not lying.
So it's like you take a chance on that person, and it's not that it's wrong to take a chance on, somebody, right? But like it's like if you put a time limit on when you're supposed to get married in your early 20s or even way before that, you know what I'm saying, you're dead wrong, because it's like you don't even know if you're gonna get better or worse. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the truth. You really don't know, because shit happens all the time, bro. Like, and you never know what's gonna happen and how it's gonna affect you.
Like, don't you think that like if you're waiting for the like better or worse, like you just keep like worrying about the future, that would prevent you from like making any moves with X and Y Z shorty if it intended.
For sure,
of course.
Because if you're gonna keep thinking, like, say like with your timeline, right? Say if you're with a shorty for 10 years and like that's the timeline you said, right? So like 10 years and 1 month you want to marry her, but then that's what you said came to your mind, like what this, what that, better or worse, that will kind of like hinder your process, don't you think?
Yeah.
So like I understand what you're saying. I know what you mean, like for better or worse, but like the thing is, you don't know what happens in the future.
Yeah. No one.
I mean, like 2017, man didn't know COVID was gonna happen, and we're living life, lavish, and all that stuff, having fun.
Facts, but
I'm stressing y'all like that, bro.
But think about it. Like how I look at it, like from a logical standpoint, like the people that I've known to, like that have gotten married in the past 5 years, they were all over 30. You know what I'm saying?
Yep,
I don't know anybody under 30
that
got married. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. So when I say 5 to 10 years, because that's how I I might obviously maybe say 5 years if I'm 30 and not married. Maybe you know what I'm saying? Maybe less than that if I'm 50 and not married. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like as a 20-year-old, I can't just say, hey man, 26, yeah, I'm gonna drop 25 bands on a fucking wedding. You know what I'm saying? How can I just say that? You know what I'm saying? When I know a 26-year-old that don't even have 1,000. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like how can I just say that? It's because it's not guaranteed, and like I just look at it like, just your 30s is where people really have it to like.
I guess you're wrong, but for me, I want to get married young though.
Well, yeah,
I do too. Still,
a lot of people want to get married young and have kids.
I'm not talking about not by 30 still young. I'm talking like under 30.
Oh no, I understand. Yeah. But and like I said, like if it literally depends what type of like relationship you're in, what type of connection you and your partner have before, like what makes you want to get married, right? Like I for myself, right? And like talking about the for better and for worse thing, like I know for myself, one thing that scares me, right, is growing up, like what was it? It was just, I don't want to say constantly being rejected, but like it's like you meet people who say that they want something and then they want the opposite. They do the exact opposite. You see what I'm saying? Like they're like, I like a guy who's very responsible, really like mature, blah blah blah. And then I hear a couple weeks later, all I hear is like, I think you're like, I'm still in my what? They're like, I'm still in my 20s. I'm still a teenager. Like you're just a little too mature for me. And I'm like, but why? Like we're the same age. You know what I'm saying? And obviously, I realize experiences make things differently.
Yeah.
Experience is what matures you, not age. And so I think to myself like, damn, like I'm probably might be the funnest person for a lot of like young or like people keep telling me that I should go for older girls because I'm not on the same mindset or whatever as women my age or younger women would be. And so like to me, I think I'm not fun enough or anything like that. Cause I'll look at a lot of stuff and just think it's a waste of money, to be honest with you.
Facts.
Bro, trust.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And like I'll be sitting there and I'll be like, yo, like I'll be like, why the am I here? You know, like they'll be laughing and doing their stuff, and I'm like,
wow, this is pointless.
you know, no, for real.
Like
Like
me at some of the parties, not gonna lie, I'm like, bro, I wanna go home.
for
Yeah,
real.
no
You know,
cap.
and I'm like, I could be going home, I could be doing, I could be working on my comic book, I could be drawing. Like I'm just like, yo, I could be doing a bunch of other stuff. I'm just here drinking liquor. Like I'm gonna puke this up the next day. Like I'm like, what's the point of this? Like I literally just
That's some people's life.
No, but
For the vibe.
no,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
no,
yeah,
but I get it.
yeah,
In some
nigga.
cases,
Yeah,
for
yeah,
the fucking
so,
some
like,
cases it's like that.
so
But I
old ass niggas.
I realize I don't
bro.
have that old ass thing.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. That's what I actually was gonna say, bro. Sometimes, like, yo, I understand what you're saying 100%. I get it, bro. But sometimes you just gotta learn to just chill out and just have fun, bro.
Yeah, and that's what
Because those, like, yo, I'm not gonna lie, like, yo, we all been to parties and like whatever, been to dinners and whatever. Yo, they're not the greatest, like when it comes to productive, like productivity and whatever, and like, but yo, they're fun. Like I can't lie, I wouldn't
I'm
ever
not talking
say
about not going
like,
to parties at all.
yeah, but I'm like, I would never say like I regret going to a
Oh,
party
no,
or like a
for
dinner,
sure.
you know what I mean? Like even though in that moment when I'm there, I'm probably like, damn, I could be working on something. It's still like, yo, that happened. That's crazy. I was there.
for sure. And like I have to tell myself
Gotta
to chill out. You know what I'm saying? But that's my issue. Like I'm like, before I even date anybody, the first thing I assess is I'm like, yo, not if they're more fun than me, but do they like to go out? Do they like to do all this stuff that I personally am not a fan of? That means I'm gonna have to adjust myself to like obviously meet like what they like to do, because I can't be like, this is wasting my time. Like you're too young for me. You're too
But that's what getting to know each other is, bro.
yeah. I'm just saying that's the person I am. Like, when I date somebody or I'm looking to date somebody, that's the first thing I worry about is knowing my characteristics. Like, am I gonna match with their vibe or anything like that? So I have to
Like your lifestyle.
Yeah.
I have to just kind of.
That's why people have talking phases and then dating, right?
Yeah, you know,
Wait, you go straight to dating?
Huh?
You go straight to dating?
This guy's a
Well,
demon,
no,
bro. You didn't know?
Well, I know, like I
Savage.
didn't know, like I'll talk, and then like we'll go on dates in there from there.
Oh,
but,
when I
like,
say dating, I mean like you're official. Like
no.
Nah,
When
yeah,
I say
that's awesome.
dating, I think going out on dates. That's what I consider.
yeah,
I think
yeah.
a relationship is going on dates.
Yeah,
is that.
when I think dating, I'm like, oh yeah, you guys are like together, you know what I'm
No.
saying? But, yeah, for me, it's like when you're going out with somebody that you're not like dating, you guys are talking. That's what it is
so
to
that's-
me.
No, yeah.
There's
no.
just definitions, yeah, but it's all the same thing, yeah.
I say like we'll go out get some tea, whatever. We'll go out to or play games or do some stuff, or even
Tea.
go on walks and stuff, huh?
You say you go out get some tea?
Yeah, he's British, bro.
You're a classic man. You're a classic man.
Classic,
I knew you could say that. That's why I said it. Look at this guy's hat.
It's clean. Sorry, I'm good. But no, yeah. Oh, you gonna say something? All right. So yeah, it's just.
Yo, are you good?
Yo, you
good?
It's just. I don't know, bro. It's rough sometimes. I don't know. I just feel like I'm either not mature enough or too mature. I think the dumbest thing I ever heard from somebody before was, "You're too smart." I said, "I'm too smart." I said, "How can I be too smart,
bro? You know what, bro? That's
When I
Yo.
heard that shit,
When it comes to
you just gotta take when they say things like that, bro. You just gotta then realize you could do better, bro.
I looked at it. And
That's the yo. Let me tell you something, bro. Girls, fam. One thing I actually realized it, bro. a lot of them don't like when they know their man can do better, fam.
Yup.
They don't like it, bro.
They look
Like it's a shot to their ego.
yo, one
don't
thing,
like
I
it.
asked her, I said, yo, what do you mean I'm too smart? She goes, well, you use big words. I said, big words? I said, what? She goes, you use big words, you know, you talk white. That already cheesed me right there. I'm like, what does black sound like? But whatever. She's like, you talk white, and you know, like, I want a man I could listen to this. I want a man I could fix.
Wow.
Bro, I heard that, and I was
Wow.
like, pause.
Tell them to come work at my workplace, bro, if you want to fix something.
I was like, excuse me? I'm like, wait, so you want me to be a man that's stupid? Fuck, what? What you
Because
Yeah,
I
'cause
think,
they wanna-
I
they
think
wanna
with
be-
the girls like that, they want a man to fix so they can have a one up on them.
Yeah,
So when
so
they get in an
then-
argument, be like, oh, remember when I did this for you? Remember when I did that for you?
It's not even just that, bro. It's just so they know, like, that if the relationship ends because they want it to end.
Yeah.
That it's not the other way around. The guy's not going nowhere. He can't do better. Like, that's just...
know what I'm saying?
It's the ego thing.
And honestly, like, I look at myself, I look at, like, a lot of us here, bro. I say, yo, I'm glad about how I was raised. I'm glad about, like, the type of man I'm glad that like, most girls look at me and be like, ah, you're a nerd. I don't like you like that. I'm like, bro, this is good. I'm a nerd. I like my comic books. I like my anime. I like that. It taught me how to articulate better. It made me want to research more things.
Yeah.
It made me want to learn how to be, like, a really great person in society. At the end of the day, bro, if that's not what is up for you, then sucks,
I
bro.
forgot one thing,
Yo.
bro.
What's that?
Be more determined.
One thing I truly believe in is like if a girl rejects you, that's like the best thing she could have done for you.
Facts.
How so? Does it work on your
Cause-
confidence or
Because at those times you can dodge a bullet.
Because, bro, like, see, I feel like while a lot of relationships go to shit or just, you know, or just a lot of bad things happen in certain relationships, it's because those two people were never meant to, you know, be together. And, and the guy at the beginning was doing things to prove that, you know, yeah, I'm the man of your dreams. Like, he was going all out at the beginning, saying all these, you know what I'm saying, spitting all, yeah, you know what I mean? Because, like, when it's real from the start, like, effort on both sides, you know what I'm saying, communication, like, you get it all from the beginning, you know what I'm saying? And, like, but when you have to put in, like,
Too much effort.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? When you gotta put in all that effort, you gotta, talk, like, not talk every day, but, you're just doing the most, right?
Like to win her over.
Yeah, to win her over. You know what I'm saying? Over a certain period of time, you're just forcing it at that point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whether she likes you or not, or have some type of feelings, you know what I mean? You're wasting time. You're doing the most. I mean, people don't do that to people they actually want, care about, love, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You don't make your parents do the most. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you wouldn't.
Yeah.
So why make the person you know.
Yeah,
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And that likes you or love you do the most. You know what I'm saying? Or
Yeah.
just go out their
I
way.
would say that's what I think that's kind of more social media's fault than that. Now, at least more nowadays, right? Because most people remember. I think it depends on the type of person you are, but I feel like nowadays when most people see, especially like what I swear early 2000s, I would say 2000 is like
What?
16, 17. Remember everybody was like when you kept seeing like everything saying like what goals like all the time.
Oh,
It was just
relationship
goals,
goals.
it's all of that. And you see like all of this, and then from that point on, like everybody was like, oh, if my man is like this, if my girl's not like this, I want goals, I want to do this. And I'm like, bro, you guys don't even think about like what it takes to get to that level.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
shit,
saying?
shit.
And I'm like, yo, like all that, like you see all these mans, all these people out there doing the most for their girls, but you don't know what those girls have probably been doing for their mans. Which is why they're doing that. Like there are some people out there who just who are simping or doing whatever. And there's people who are simping for like a good reason. Like this girl holds me down. This girl does this for me. This is why I'm treating her this way. This is why she's like the only one for me. But some people think that as long as they do the bare minimum, and mind you, if your man isn't doing much for you, I don't see no reason in you doing so much for them. It has to always be a balance. If you want to do more, because you want to do more, but make sure you gotta make sure that man's doing good for you. Same thing with the man. If you want to do more, it's because you feel like they deserve more.
You gotta make sure it's reciprocated.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But with social media nowadays, like you see all this stuff and you just go like, oh, I wish my man would do this. I wish my girl would do this. I wish my girl would be like that. And I'm just like, bro, but like, what are you doing?
It's false, bro. It's a false reality.
It is a false reality.
It's a genjutsu.
And you know,
And they think
you
that-
shouldn't even have to wish for it. If you truly want the person you're with to do something for you, right? Go look for someone that's gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? Because like certain things that happen, if you like really want it, you really like these things, whatever, and you don't want to, be left out or go in life without having certain things done for you, whatever. Like, as soon as that person is not doing it, don't waste your time. You know what I'm saying? Don't even talk. Don't argue about it. Just, go look for someone that's gonna do it. But here's the thing: if you go through multiple people and they're not doing the things you want, then who's the problem? Like, are you someone that is worthy of all these things to be done for?
9 times out of 10, if they're not doing it,
Yeah,
not.
100%. You've
Not.
been through 5 guys and they never bought you flowers. You're a piece of shit. Like, what? You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. You're 25, 30-year-old women, you never got flowers? Yo, what's
Not
wrong
a
with
single
you?
time. That's crazy.
Yo, so tell me that.
But-
You're definitely not getting them from me.
I have a question though.
What's up?
Okay. And this is gonna be like, this is something I've been thinking about for a while, right? Because like now that I'm off all like dating apps and everything, I haven't used any in a hot minute. And honestly, I think, for me at least, it's way better like when I'm walking down the street or whatever, and I actually have like, it's helped my confidence a lot more to actually just physically go out and talk to a girl instead of just like going through some app and then going like, she's cute. Just because now I say whatever, I know that me being goofy is cool, and I like that face to face type of conversation. So now I know for now I cannot go back to that stuff. So what I'm saying is, with the way it's like technology has gotten us, do you guys like miss that, or do you guys think that like how dating apps and things are now, it's a lot better?
not gonna lie, fam. Every girl I had in the past, I first messaged him on back in middle school. It was a Facebook thing. I never talked to him. never.
Facebook thing.
Because I was always scared of like those girls come to my face like, oh, I don't watch you, and the guy humiliated by the middle school kids.
I can't lie.
Facebook
Yo,
thing.
all them girls rejecting me in high school, bro, it gave me they did me a favor. Like, yo,
confidence.
yeah, it boosted my confidence. Like, I'm just like, like when I went to college and I got there, I'm just like, whoa, whoa, you know what I'm saying? They were all different types of girls, different ages. I didn't give a fuck if they were gonna say no to me or whatnot, bro. Cause I done spent the last 4 years of them saying, what's the difference now? You know what I'm saying? I don't know them, they don't know me. You know what I'm saying?
True.
That someone's like, I just shout out to all the girls that rejected me in high school, bro. They did me a favor. You did me a favor.
No, on some real stuff, like I would say I'm a lot different like over text than I am like face to face, right?
Oh, yeah.
Bro, I remember
That's everybody.
I remember I think this is like the dumbest date I've ever been on, right? And it's like like it happened through an app, but like I literally looked at her, I messaged her, I said, yo, do you wanna go out? And she was why? I'm like, oh, I don't wanna talk to you through text, I wanna talk to you face to face. She's like, alright, where would you wanna go? I told her about a place downtown, arcade bar. I liked it. It was cool, whatever. And this is when I decided, like, yeah, dating out, like, face-to-face stuff is fun. Or going on, like, those type of dates, it's more amusing for me to get to know people like that, or that way. And she's like, okay, well, my mom doesn't want me going out with no strangers, so you're going to have to send a picture of your face to my mom and see what. And, I ain't judged. Because, man, people are getting kidnapped on the streets.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I said, what picture can I send this girl? I sent the goofiest. I was like, something. I sent the goofiest smile to her mom. Her mom laughed and said, okay, fine, you can go with this goof. I said, oh, okay. So we went and we were hanging out. And I was like, at that point, I was just like, yo, I like, if I didn't ask, if I didn't take the chance to go out like this, or even anything like that, like, I would spend my time just behind my phone going like, so what are you doing right now? Oh, say weird?
I'll be 21
You know what I'm saying? You know, and then, I watch the clock. You watch the clock, you see 12:01. Oh, see the questions pop out.
Without a doubt in my mind, I would be a billionaire if I had $1 for every time I texted a girl.
What are you doing?
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Yeah.
No
What are you
cap, no
doing?
cap, no cap.
What are you doing? Yo, are you still up?
Are you still up? Yeah.
No, are you
wait.
still
When you finish work at 2 a.m., are you still up? You walking to the bus stop, or are you still up?
Yo, but you know what? I think the craziest days, and I'll say this with freaking pride, fam, only because I thought it was the funniest time, was the Tinder Gold days. Those days were the funniest days.
Alright, so yo, some context, right?
Yo.
So a few summers ago, like what, 2018? 2018, yeah,
It's
2018.
the funnest time.
Yo,
2018.
it was 2018.
It's 2018, 2019.
2018.
Like, that's when it kind of ended around 2019.
Yeah.
So that summer, all of us were on Tinder, and we were all like in competition or something. I don't know, but we were literally matching with girls and being like, "Yo, da da da."
You know? And then like I swear, I don't remember who it was at first. One man got Tinder Gold. I don't know who it was.
It was you.
Yeah,
It was
yeah,
you, and then it was TJ.
And then
then.
TJ. And then they were like, "Yo, I can see the girls that are liking me before I even like them, bro." So I was like, yo, this is a game changer, man. Because yo, you don't
I almost
understand.
got it too because of that.
You don't understand, bro. You guys better call me Sherlock Holmes the way I was trying to figure out who those
Yo, that's what I'm
Yo, I be scared to think,
But
yo,
when they
10
heard
plus,
Yo,
10 plus.
when you see 10 plus from where? And then when you see them in that little circle in the corner, it's less blurry, fam. So like I look at the background, I'm like, okay, blue, they must be outside.
This guy's
okay, you know what I'm saying?
crazy,
So I be swiping, and I look, and I'm like, I look at the blur picture, I look at this. I'm like, their hair color is kind of the same. This little bit of patch of blonde there, this blonde here.
This man's
I would
Sherlock
sweat.
Holmes.
Listen, so to test it out, I would swipe, you know, like do the like, bro, and then it would match. I'm like, bro. So when I did Tinder Golden, I would see these people. I'm like, oh, say a word, fam. I just swipe right, bro. Now I would never feel bad because I'm like, they wouldn't know. It's just I never liked them, so they wouldn't know we didn't match. I just swipe right, just gone. And then the days. This was the best day, bro. The days where I was bored off of my butt in my room. I'm like, there's nothing to do. I guess I better boost myself for 30 minutes. Boost yourself for 30 minutes, fam? Yo, 1 minute later, 10 matches. I was like, yo, I'm too high out here, fam. What you say to me, bro?
Now, but like, I swear Tinder gas all of us.
But then you know what would cheese me, bro? Because TJ would come up to me. TJ would be like, yo, Savon. I'm like, yeah, what's up? He's like, yo, you know this girl? I'm like, yo, I'm matching with
Oh
this girl,
my
fam.
God,
That was the only bad thing about Tinder Girl. I was matching with too many people y'all were matching with. And I was like, nah.
You know what sucked too, bro? Oh my god, yo! Every time you need to match them or something, it'd be the weirdest situation. Or even like if you see your friends on there, I wouldn't know what to do, bro. Cause I remember I saw one of my friends on there, and I swear to God, anytime you see your friend on Tinder, I don't know if it's just me, but you swipe right regardless. Just like,
Are you mad? I
I
swipe.
swipe blind eye and I message them on.
I swipe
social media.
left. I swipe left, and if they don't like me back, we're having problems. That's when I DM them.
You
Swipe right to like.
Oh, swipe right, whatever. Swipe right.
Whatever
swipe
you
right,
use it,
right,
man.
right.
I haven't used it in a hot minute. You know what I'm
It's the
saying?
Japanese version, bro.
What?
Because Japanese is invert.
Oh.
Uzumaki Naruto.
But like I swiped right on a friend once, bro. And I messaged them like, ha 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 ha. See you on Tinder, bro. This girl went off. This girl's like, first of all, don't ever do that again. Don't do that. I'm gonna block you right now. But yo, listen, I don't want anyone to know that you tried to swipe right on me. I'm like, well, you have to swipe right.
Alright,
on
You know
me.
what else?
Alright,
To be able to talk to me, you have to
alright.
swipe right too,
Yeah,
right?
so- So we all talked. We all just mentioned, you know, good things about Tinder. Let's talk about the dark side.
Yo, the dark
The
side.
the cold.
Fam.
The cold.
I don't
Wait,
think I have
wait,
dark
wait,
side.
hold on. Let
Let
me finish.
What do you mean the dark side?
Let's talk about that moment when you have to make that cruel decision of whether to swipe right or left on your ex.
I've never been there.
Never had that.
Yo,
I swiped right. We were fucking the same week, bro. Bro, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it, bro.
Yo, want to point out three things.
Swipe right.
I want to point out
you
three
swipe
things, bro.
right.
I want to point out three things. I'm gonna say, the last one, I'm gonna mean it, bro. First off, on Tinder, I want to make sure that everybody knows this. If you see a girl on Tinder and her bio is a snap that smiles back, don't swipe anything on her. Just leave her. Don't delete the app, because every freaking girl has that freaking bio, bro. Yeah. A snap that smiles back. All I text back is goldfish. And if some girl went like, what? I blocked her straight. Bro, if you don't know where you're coming from, why are you saying it? You don't know where you're coming from. Copy and paste. And then, I think the worst app, the worst app I've ever experienced was Bumble. I'll tell you why, bro. Girls judge us based on our freaking pickup lines or our little messages, how we enter DMs. Bro, they're even worse. I hate hearing, hey, smiley face. What? Where's the creativity? Yeah. I would be in the DMs like, yo, are you a Transformer? Because you're Optimus Prime. Some foolishness like that. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, yo, what are you looking for in a man? Because I bet you I'm not a boy. Something stupid like that. Something corny. Something corny, but
that's the thing about, see, that's another thing dating apps make you realize. Girls have no game.
They have no game.
They have no game.
They have no game.
You know what somebody said?
And that's why you have to play games.
And you know what's worse, bro? The worst thing I ever heard in my life, bro, is I hate you, fam. I hate this. One girl messages me and she goes, hey. I go, hey, bro, she thinks she's slick. Hey, she's texting this guy too. So we're like, Javon, I'm like, yo, Javon, look at this girl, right? Javon's like, yo, wait. Put on his phone. He sees the same girl. I'm like, bet. So we're talking. And, it gets to the point where I'm vexed. I'm like, yo, because she's like, we should link up. I'm like, my nigga, you just told this nigga the same thing. What are you saying we should link up? You know you're going to be in the same house. We're going to see both of us.
Get a 2-for-1.
Fam. So I said, yo, do you know a man? I said, Burger King. Yo, I say, yo, do you know Javon? She goes, Javon? Oh, you mean you're a twin? I said, oh, so you know I have a twin? She goes, I won't lie. I thought it was you and making the same account, fam. I said, yo, what? And I never realized. I'm like, yo, who would share an account? And then you see those profiles, bro. 5 girls in one sharing the same Tinder account. It's going like, you just gotta choose who you want to talk to. I'm like,
bro. Or when you see the name Emily or something, you just see 5 girls. I'd be like.
Yeah, like which one's Emily?
I don't like
those. And then you see the one friend that's actually cute, and then you swipe to the next one to the star.
You're like,
yo, to all the girls out there,
get some game.
Listen, if you know you're not the prettiest girl in your circle, don't post pictures with other women in your profile, because it's not a good look.
I don't know what to say.
It's not a good look.
No comment.
Yeah.
But you guys have anything else to say, or should we just wrap this?
Get some game.
Get some game.
Yo. Are we making no part
girls?
I don't think so. Maybe.
But yo,
I want to
you gotta take this in, bro.
And let her talk
girls,
about this.
Listen, girls play the game differently than guys do, bro. It just they give you signals to make it easy to approach them, but they suck at approaching.
You know why they play it differently than guys do?
Why?
Because they know all the players.
You're not wrong though. He's actually not wrong.
Bro, I just don't get it sometimes.
I don't get what.
I just don't get it.
Yeah, I'll tell you what it is, Fat. There's too much competition, there's too much options, bro.
Yeah.
I guess so, bro.
That's why this is how you know. Is when someone's not playing games, man. That's when it's like.
I'm just saying. I would literally talk to the person with the best pickup line or the dumbest thing. Something that would make me laugh. I'm like, all right, bet we'll talk. But if you're just like, hey, what you doing? I'm like, bro, I know if I went in your DMs with this, you'd be like, ugh, this nigga. And you bash me. You wouldn't even look at it, bro. You just look at it. When you open the message,
sometimes you just gotta roast them, man. You gotta roast them.
Yeah, bro. Your teeth are bigger than your forehead.
Yo,
laugh.
And then she'd be like,
and you just keep talking to
what are you saying right now? I'm like, oh wait, what? For real?
Because you know how many guys are coming to DMs, hi, hello, oh, you're so beautiful. Like, bro, you gotta be different, man. You gotta roast her forehead in some pictures, bro.
Yo, you know what?
You did that?
That's actually fucked up. That's
That's
actually
true
fucked
though.
up.
It's facts though.
Yeah, that's
that's
actually
what's
true. That's
thing-
actually
yo,
true. If you diss
bro.
her, you have a better chance
Yo,
of
take
getting
it
a
in.
response. Bro.
Whenever you talk to a girl, right, and she's telling you a story about a guy, 9 times out of 10, it's about a guy who says something disrespectful to her.
That hits them. That sticks with their man, bro.
Yeah, they never gonna say.
Yo,
they never gonna talk about the nigga that said good morning to them first.
Facts. And yo, I was on a call one time and a man said, yo, it's better to impact them emotionally so they never forgive you or they never forget you, my bad. rather than have no impact at all, bro. So he's like, yo, even if you get them mad, there's still a chat. That's crazy. But he's not lying though, because I'll never forget.
But would you ever be? Would you? Last thing I'm gonna say, bro. Would you guys ever be one of those mans that walk up to a shorty and be like, yeah?
No, that's disgusting. That's disgusting.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yo,
disgusting.
my friend, yo, I can't.
That's wild.
But when I see those mans do that stuff and it works, I'm like, yo, what?
Nah, I'm good.
Like,
Nah, you see that's the thing. It works depending what part of the world you're in. You know what I'm saying? And how much money you got, and what real shit. Because if you do that, then you sit in a Lamborghini. That shit gonna work, man. That shit gonna work, man. But say doing that shit out of a Honda Civic, you're a pedophile. I'm telling you, bro.
But yeah.
What?
Let's wrap this up. If you guys stayed around to watch the whole thing, thank you guys so much. We appreciate you guys.
always.
Like, comment, share, and subscribe.
Follow us on social media.
At Brothers4L Podcast on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter.
Sorry.
Should I hire you to be a professional? Yo, listen to the studio, bro. You be my ad-libs guy,
I'll
alright?
be here. What are you talking about?
Alright.
I'm like, hey, yeah.
Alright.
What you say?
But yo, yeah, thank you guys so much. And we will see you guys in the next one. As always, take it easy.